Hello and welcome to a video review of a rather unique poetry collection. My name is Lee Hall and I'm an indie author from the UK. Over many years I've developed a passion for reading and reviewing unique books by fellow authors, and Hymn to Equity by Aria Ligi definitely fits within the brackets of being unique, as well as an exploration of language and verse that tributes to the life, times and literary works of William Wordsworth. Hymn to Equity serves as volume 1 in the Romantic series and is a collection of poems that basically run point with Wordsworth's life and the era in which he lived. The wording and language used is a befitting tribute to an absolute icon of the written verse, and Aria Ligi has done a fantastic job of capturing so much within these poems about his journey, while also serving as a great experience for the reader. I'll admit now, I read the whole thing in just a few sittings, and was kind of captivated and engrossed towards the end. This book is an extension of the presence that Wordsworth created through his words, where many of the poems by Ligi contain footnotes that serve as footsteps, leading readers into Wordsworth's life, where Ligi shares her own interpretation throughout. The classical style of language and word choices make it a delightful read, which presents a book that is informative, well-researched, and very creative. These are qualities that are hard to find in any type of biographical material, but you'll find it here in equal measure, and this is not just a biography, but perhaps even a response to the original words that Wordsworth laid down. There are 120 poems divided into 12 sections that follow and even respond to Wordsworth, while also serving as a version of him and those around him through various different views, which I imagine was no easy feat. Wordsworth's relationships are explored throughout the book, from the unique and possibly questionable bond he had with his sister Dorothy, who served as a muse for his work, to even the several people who he took in and looked after through the course of his life, and of course, the loss of his brother, which had a resounding effect on him that he never really got over. Relationships work as the central theme, but there's also a plethora of other themes like politics, family, and even questioning one's own ability and quality of work, which Wordsworth was known for. Of course, there are several quotes that I would regard as my favourite, but this one from La Petite Maison stood out to me. Our petite maison, unearthly dream, in that cloistered sanctum we would be one. Not a grand facade, but unification in thought a breath. Many of the poems are written from different points of view, and this one was from Annette, the first woman Wordsworth loved. Of course, they eventually split up due to their differences in political views, which is also quite a central theme throughout. Aria Ligi has embodied Wordsworth to deliver an immersive and unique reading experience and study for anyone looking to know more about Wordsworth, or even the wider concept of his poetry, which is delivered in a unique way. My rating for Hymn to Equity by Aria Ligi is 5 stars, and I would highly recommend it.